Alrighty, we're back for round one. We lost die roll, but our opponent chose to draw, so we will be on to play. And I think we have a pretty good opening hand. We have our Ratchet Bomb and our Scavenging Ooze, and our opponent mullions to 6. So I'm going to lead off with a Forest and pass the turn. And there's a Forest. I think I just play the Scavenging Ooze and start asking him, who's your daddy? I guess we can play the Forest. There's not a lot that our opponent can do to surprise us, so we're gonna attack and get him down to 18. And I want to play my Ratchet Bomb. Darksteel Ingot resolves, and I will put a charge counter on Ratchet Bomb. There aren't that many tokens in the format, so there's no need to leave it on 0 for now. And okay, we have an option of just suiting up the Scavenging Ooze and hitting him for 4. But if he has any sort of removal, like an outrage, then our offense is pretty much stalled. But I guess if we don't, if we just draw land, we can play Pitchburn Devils. I think this is just fine. Like if we don't hit a land, and we're not really doing anything with our turn, since we don't have any instants to play. And this will make whatever creature he plays just die to a Hunt the Weak, and if we have the land, then we can eat it with the Scavenging Ooze. So we're putting him under a lot of pressure, and he needs to find a way to deal with the Ooze. Spore Mound is not a way to deal with the Ooze. Come on, land. That's not a land. Oh, I forgot to put a charge counter. My bad. So I'm going to put the charge counter on now. I can play the Recluse and just attack for 4. Well, 4, 5, 6, and for 6. I think I'm just going to... Well, no, Hunt the Weak doesn't really do anything. Like, we don't need to Hunt the Weak right now. So I'm just going to... attack for 5 in the air. I pass the turn. He gets a token. There's a Maulhorn. A Predatory Sliver. So just more things for my Scavenging Ooze to eat. If he attacks into the Recluse, I just take 3. I'd rather do this here. He's attacking with Spore Mound. I guess I could trade these off, eat the Spore Mound. Next turn, well no, I kind of want to hunt this, so I'm just going to take 3. Okay, we don't draw a land. I can hunt these 2, and then, no, I don't want Ratchet Bomb, because that takes care of my Scavenging Ooze. Counter my Ratchet Bomb. So how can I lose next turn? Let's see, if he enlarges this, I have to block. That'd be taking 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's not lethal, but it's probably the safe play just to hunt that. So this plays around enlarge, because let's say he enlarges the spore mound, that's 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. He would need like, we can't die. It's dead next turn. He has to find a way to deal with the Scavenging Ooze. So he doesn't have enlarge, so we take 6 down to 11. And he gets a token. There's a giant spider. Okay, so he can live for the turn. There's a fire streaker. So he has a 5, a 2, and a 4. I can't kill any of them. Now, if I had actually used my Ratchet Bomb that turn where I did it, it'd be on 4 counters. I'd be able to kill this and swing for the win. Fortunately, I can't do that. So I'm going to put it on 4. Although I should probably have waited for his turn. I can play a Fire Streaker, but that doesn't do anything. I'm gonna attack and then just see what happens. I'm definitely gonna be eating some creatures. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I can gain 2. So we have 13. He has to deal 6 more damage. Enlarge kills me on the spot. And he doesn't have it. It was either that or double giant growth, but he didn't have either. So our opponent is playing with Darksteel Ingot, so that tells me he's splashing something. Most likely white for a pacifism, or black for Doomblade. Either way, he's splashing for some sort of removal. As for us, let's see, what does Seismic Stomp do? I just know this card isn't playable, but okay, creatures without flying can't block this turn. So basically, it's a falter effect against him. We didn't see any flyers, so Clement can come out. We can probably bring in a short cutter. If he's gonna put me on the draw, I want to be a little more aggressive. I mean, if he's gonna put himself on the draw, I want to be more aggressive. Now, the question is, do I want Blade Cover Scout? I don't think I do. Can't remember what colors he were. I know he was green something. Like he was green red. Flashing either white or black, not blue. Do I want... I don't think I want a Dragon Hatchling. I don't think this game's gonna go very long. So I think Howl is a bad card. I think I'm just gonna run it like this. See what happens. This is... yeah, he chose to be on the draw. This is a good hand. We have a 2-drop and 2... if we draw a mountain, we have removal. So I like where we're starting. I would have preferred like this to be like a sliver. That way we can go 1-drop, 2-drop, and then 4/4. Pitchburn Devil's not the greatest draw, but we'll live with it. Ideally, we like to draw a mountain next turn. What does he have? Nothing. Sweet. So we're going to get him for 2 points of damage. We're going to play the Black Doomblade. And pass the turn. And now we kind of need to draw a land. But if we don't, that's fine. But we end up drawing the land anyway. So we're going to hit him for 3. The only things he can have for 1 mana are like Pay No Heed and Fog, which he wouldn't use at this point, so there's no need to fear anything. I'm going to play a Canyon Minotaur and pass the turn. If we draw a mountain, we can just pretty much just kill the thing, attack, and do that for that turn and the turn after. If not, then we'll have to decide what we want to send in. It's only just a Spore Mound here, and we can just kill it with the Minotaur. Or we can just do this. It helps, like, it's not that great of use, but I don't want to trade off either. And since we have the other one, we're covered on whatever he plays next turn. And it just might be lethal next turn, depending on what he plays. Another Ingot doesn't save him. It's not going to be lethal, but it'll be something. If he has Alpha, it's polylethal. Yeah, because on the trigger on the stack, Outrage. Okay, so he has a Doomblade. So yeah, knew he was splashing for something. Leaving up Red for Shock, even though we don't have it in hand. But it's good to do since we actually have 2 of them in the deck. And I'm pretty sure he's dead at this point. Whatever he plays, we outrage, and even if it doesn't kill it, he takes 2 down to 2, and he would have to find a way to block my other creatures. So he just concedes. He didn't have the most impressive draw. Double Ingot, Doomblade, 4-mana 3/3. Well, we had 2-drop, 2-drop, 4-drop, removal, and 5-drop. So that's a pretty easy round. And I will see you guys for round 2.